Before you listen any further, let's try one small experiment. Stand up and, with your arms by your side, relax your right hand completely. Just shake it a little bit and remove all tension or force from it. And just allow it to rest naturally at your side. Now, very gradually and slowly, start to tense your hand. Very gradually and slowly, start to tense your thumb, your index finger, your middle finger, your ring finger, your pinky, then the palm of your hand. Now increase the power a little bit more, and just a little bit more tension, a little bit more until it's shaking a little bit from all the tension that you are putting in. Then hold that state for a while, hold that state of very strong and very powerful tension. Now, a little bit more, and start to very slowly release this tension the same way that you build it up. Start by decreasing the energy a little bit, then decrease the tension on your palm, on your pinky finger, on your ring finger, on your middle finger, index finger, thumb, until your hand is again completely relaxed with no tension whatsoever. Now compare the feelings that you have in that hand with your other hand. If you are observing correctly, you'll feel an increase of vitality and energy in that right hand that you won't have on your left hand. Even if you now just tense your left hand quickly, as if you're grabbing something and let go, the energy generator won't be the same and it will quickly die down. Only the progressive tensing and relaxation generates the kind of energy that we are interested in for the sexual magnetism, for the charisma, for the magnetic gaze, and so on. This energy is called the tension energy. Although there are different kinds of energy that you can focus on and develop in order to achieve different goals or objectives, one of the two that we are going to focus here on this course is tension energy. And the question is, so why tension energy and what is it? Tension energy comes straight from the nerves and is a very powerful kind of energy. When you develop on a bad way, which means without energy transmutation, you'll get ill and you have all sorts of health issues. You probably already know and heard way too much about the bad parts of this energy. It's called stress. I'm sure I don't need to lecture you on the problems that stress can cause on any given organism, whether human or animal. So you must agree that this is a powerful energy that can be used for good, but also has their negative sides. Stress is the bad type of tension energy. Not only it will hinder your work with the sexual magnetism, but it will also harm your health. It's important to understand and stand out that the tension energy we talk about is not stress or negative in any way for your body or health, quite the contrary. In fact, tension energy can be considered like the good energy that may come from stress, although a little bit more evolved. I'll explain. You know that too much stress isn't good for your health, but it turns out too little isn't ideal either. While chronic stress, the one that never lets you go, sets off a trigger of inflammation in the body, increasing the risk of a lot of diseases, in small doses is actually healthy. This kind of good short-term stress triggers the production of protective chemicals and increases the activity in immune cells that boost your body defenses. In fact, proceedings of the National Academy of Science show that short periods of stress mobilize all major types of immune cells or leukocytes to potential infection sites around the body. The researchers said this stress-induced boost in the number of immune cells may be advantageous for fighting infections and other diseases. So your brain and body get a boost. It strengthens the immune system, sharpens your memory, and makes you more alive. Now, they're talking here about the benefits of short-term stress. But what if you could get these benefits and also reduce the bad stress and its effects on the body while transforming it into useful energy for your body? This is what we're going to do with the exercise of tension energy. We generate short-term stress in the body, which also transform the stress that you already have into useful tension energy for our purposes. I won't go too deep into the explanation of the differences between stress and tension energy because you'll immediately know the difference between them as soon as you start doing the exercises. There is a difference like night from day. With the stress energy, you feel depleted, you feel tired, you're not in a mood to do anything. With the tension energy, you feel energized and revigorated, your health improves and your general stress lowers. It's as simple as that. But why are they so different yet so similar? Nervous energy of stress is an automatic reaction out of your body and mind to some event or thinking of ours. It's an unconscious reaction and hard to control. Your body just gets jittery. You start to tap your feet, moving your hands around. In short, you get too much energy inside of you that you cannot control. Your thinking, unconscious, about a situation generates the energy, but then you cannot control it. Most of the treatments for stress, the ones that don't involve pills at least, include body relaxation like the autogenic training and Jacobson's progressive muscle relaxation, just to mention two of them. And this means that with this exercise you are letting go and release this uncontrolled energy that is trapped inside of you. And these exercises work, in part, because they are a bit slow in achieving the effects, and it will be hard to beat chronic stress with these exercises since they don't actually change your mindset. So while stress, for our purposes, is having too much uncontrolled energy inside of you, with the exercises I'm about to teach you, you'll control this energy and give it an end, an objective, and at the same time even generate more energy. You'll enter a process of transmutation of energy. But keep in mind that transmutation of energy is not only some new age mumbo jumbo. If you've studied the works of Freud and Jung, you'll see their own explanations of sublimation, the defense mechanism in action. Although, to be accurate, Freud and Jung did have different views of sublimation, but Jung didn't deny it either. He just thought it was a bigger thing. That's just what Freud reduced it to. If you're a psychotherapist, or you've done psychotherapy, most likely you already encountered sublimation, which is the way of socially unaccepted impulses are transformed into socially acceptable actions or behavior, possibly converting the initial impulse. There's even some theories where this energy is the cause of some major illnesses. Now, the real nature of this process is really not well known, but such is the case with all the ultimates. For instance, it cannot be claimed that we have grasped the essential nature of electricity, but we know enough about its manifestation and the laws regulating them to enable us to utilize electricity in many diverse and often complicated ways, as in electronics. It's the same in this field. We don't really know the ultimate nature of this energy and the transmutations, but we don't need to know in order to utilize them increasingly to a growing knowledge of their laws that govern them, and by means of appropriate and efficient methods based on those laws. There's really much to be said about transmutation, but it will be most likely covered on a future course where we discuss this energy topic into much more detail.